Hi, my name is Drew Graff from the University of Kansas, and I am a part of their 5-year accelerated IMARC program.
I'm Casey Shaw, and I'm going to be a 4th-year architecture student at the University of Kansas.
Hello, my name is Malia Whitney, and I'm a 5th-year student at the University of Kansas.
So I was really interested in doing study abroad and getting some experience in international work. And luckily, one of my professors actually taught 1J at the University of Kansas and was able to make a connection for us to come and explore both Korea and then also the architectural work here.
Yeah, so my professor is connected to 1J, and so he kind of offered that as a study abroad / internship option for this coming summer, and it sounded really awesome. I really liked the duration of the experience, like about 2 to 3 months. It was a really great time to get to know a country and a culture a lot more than a few weeks. So I was excited about that.
I actually did a study abroad program 1.5 years ago through the University of Kansas Study Abroad program, and I really liked my experience here. And I also got to tour the old Hinglim office. I really was interested in the projects they were doing, so that is why I chose to internship here again.
Well, you guys have a 6-axis robot arm that's really fun to work on, and I really enjoyed that. So I was able to work a lot in the model shop using that equipment and becoming very familiar with that. I also really enjoy the model shop just in general. I think at KU, we have an emphasis on modeling, but that's one thing coming to specifically like East Asia, there's a big emphasis on model making, and I think Henglim really succeeds in that area. And being able to see that work being produced is really cool and very inspirational. I'll definitely take those skills back.
My most memorable moments of the internship, probably more of the social thing, like going to Korean barbecue together, or yeah, I don't know, moments like that, I guess, but I don't know if I have a most memorable. Maybe like learning how to use some of the machines too, like that's definitely something I probably won't do too much of at school. So maybe using like some of the robots and powder printing machines.
For me, it was just the bond I had with all of my coworkers, especially those in the HL shop. I feel like the work there we did fun and a new experience for me, especially the model making process, which the University of Kansas is not as intensely involved in as much. It was a really fun experience for me and something that I'll definitely take back with me. I think because Hinglim is such a big firm, they have a lot of access to resources that maybe smaller firms or even some universities don't have. So what they have is a powder printer, 3D printers that are the latest technology, as well as a robot arm. And I think access to these equipments is really beneficial.
Especially when it comes to modeling, you guys really have an emphasis on precision, on clarity within the models. You guys have a very deep understanding of the technologies you're using, from the 3D printer to the powder printer to laser cutting, and even to the robot with surface milling. I feel like those really allow you guys to succeed in your model making, which is, we have those very similar technologies at KU, but being able to see you guys work on them in a professional setting and have kind of an efficiency and a method to them was really, really enlightening for how I can use these technologies back in school and continue those education or wherever I move to in the next series of my professional life.
Just the 3D, like all the modeling that we do is unique in my opinion. And I think most internships, you do a lot of computer work, which we've also done that, which is good to get a taste of that too. But I think the 3D modeling is what makes it stand out maybe. Yeah. Yeah, definitely like learning how to properly 3D print models. I'll definitely take that knowledge, and also just how to use putty and glue properly. So, you know, to get a really refined model. I never had done that before, so I'll do that in my education moving forward.
So before I came to Hinglim, I had not used AI technology for any architectural purposes before. And so I had the chance to create conceptual images using Midjourney, taking undeveloped SketchUp and Rhino screenshots and making it something more concrete for the clients to view. And so that process was very helpful for me and something I'll take back with me.
Hanglim is, as a firm, the culture here is very, it's new, it's very exciting and fast. And I think that comes with a level of understanding efficiency, communication, and kind of being flexible. So I think overall the firm is really flexible, and that flexibility is something I really admire and would bring back to the US through my schooling and professional work that I think allows the firm to succeed in a variety of ways.
So before I came to Korea, I heard a lot of rumors that the work culture can be kind of tough. But when I got here, it was really friendly and really welcoming. And especially being such a young culture, I feel like here at Hanglim, it was really easy to get along with everyone.
So before, I knew I always wanted to go into education. That was always something I was really fond of, specifically in architecture. And even now, we have students from Taipei University, or from Taipei, and getting the opportunity to be able to teach skills from Grasshopper, Ladybug, Rhino, the surface milling, and now data visualization with a fellow intern. Being able to teach those skills through Hanglim and having that opportunity has definitely reinforced that idea within me. But it also opened me up to the idea of maybe working in the profession might be something I'm more interested in, especially in like a larger firm. I always thought I'd love to work at a smaller, more local firm, but seeing how wide scale Hanglim's work is, the variety of projects they get, different scale, the different types, I think that's really interesting, and it keeps the work fresh. So that's something I definitely, it's making me reconsider.
I think doing this internship has made me more excited to see other parts of the world too, and just kind of compare and contrast the different parts of the world, how they view work and architecture, relationships, all of that. So makes me more curious maybe. Especially if you want to get like a study abroad, a longer study abroad experience where you can really actually get to know the culture of a country without just being here for just a few weeks. So I think that's a really big draw. And then also being able to work at a really awesome firm with great people too.